Okay, I have to do another rant. I'm stuck in the house because of the ice and I'm going stir crazy. So I have to be still and um God is like, well, this I finally got you. So he's gonna so he put a lot of things on my mind and I have to let it out or I'm gonna go crazy. So I wanted to talk today about friends or these let me quote unquote friends. How about that? That's a little better, right? Yeah, so you have to be careful who you let in your life because everybody that's in your life meant may not be meant to be there. And some people come into your life seasonally just to teach you a lesson. And you can't be mad at seasonal people because they will come in your life. Nobody's going to be around forever. You may leave, you may graduate from high school, and the people that were in your life during high school may not mean to be in your life, when you go to college or even after that. So you shouldn't be angry because friends don't stay in your life forever. And the thing is too about like I was growing up, I was horrible at picking friends. I always wanted to fit in and be popular, so I tried to do what everybody else was doing so I could fit in. And that wasn't always the best thing because that leads you down the wrong path and away from the path of righteousness, with God. And so, one way I figured out how to pick friends is to pray and stay in your word and ask God for discernment. Because if you always get a gut feeling or a bad feeling every time a certain person comes around, that probably means that this person is not good for you. And a lot of times we ignore those signs just for companionship. And that's not always good. First, you have to learn how to be a friend of God. And he's your best friend because he is perfect and he will not fail you. Even when all your other friends turn their backs on you, he's going to be right there. So I had to learn that the hard way. And also, you have to be careful of like catching feelings for your friends, of the opposite sex or whatever. Because I remember I was in a situation when I was in college, and there was this guy that I caught feelings for because we were both spiritual. You know, the way he talked about God just it made me not even see the God in him. That made me see him as a great person, and he was probably just meant to be my friend at that time and help me grow spiritually. Yeah, I caught feelings, so I had to separate myself from him, and I had to set boundaries so that I would not cross them, and I had to discipline myself that way. And you have to be careful with friends too, with jealousy. I remember I was in high school and I dated this guy, and I broke up with him because I wasn't really feeling it. And then my friend asked me, was it okay to date him? And I was like, yeah, I'm not dating him anymore, and he's a good guy. I mean, yeah, go for it. And but while they were dating, I started to feel some type of way. I was feeling jealous. I'm like, because he was like taking her out to the movies. He was like buying her teddy bears and chocolate. And I'm like, he didn't do that for me. And then me, I was being jealous and I was being petty. And I tried to turn them against each other. I tried to break them up, out of spite because I was jealous. So, I would tell him, oh, she does this and she does that, and you still want to be with her. And I would tell, and vice versa. And I was in the wrong for that, but we all have to grow up and make mistakes, and so I just let that, be a learning lesson for myself. And also too, you have to be careful what you tell certain friends. Like you may have a friend and like you're telling her all the good things that's happening in your life, and like she's going through a dry spell where she's going through a tough time, and you're telling her, oh, the Lord's blessing me with this, I got this car, I got this house now, and she's still sitting there and she's just like, well, why can't I have that? So you have to just really be careful. of like how you share certain things with certain people. And you pray for your friend, and because the thing is, you shouldn't be jealous of anybody, because you don't know like what that person had to go through to get to where they are. And you also have to be careful when you're dating. You have to be careful what friends you tell about your relationship. This person may be single, and you're hearing about all the good things that uh you, you know her boyfriend or his girlfriend is doing for each other, and this friend is just over here single, like, yeah, feeling some type of way, because it's like, I wish I was going out and date. I wish I had somebody to cuddle with. I had a companion, so you just have to be careful and pray that that person finds their soulmate, and just be careful how much you indulge with that person, because not everybody, and then that person may be a good friend to you, but then you still, nobody's perfect. So you just have to be careful who you share certain things with, and just stay prayerful. And the people, God, He'll show you things, but a lot of times we'll ignore the signs. We'll ignore the gut feelings. We'll ignore like little things, and those little things add up. So let's just pray. God, I ask that you reveal to us who is meant to be in our lives, Lord, and help us, give us a spirit of discernment so we can know who should be there and who should not be in our lives. Lord, we ask that you continue to guide our path and help us stay on the path of righteousness and stay in prayer and stay in love with you, God, so we can love others. We thank you. Amen.